welcome back to the port. I'm Gav Major, and this is Friday night's live stream. Sorry we're a little bit late. I've just been running around the house like a madman, trying to get the last few things sorted before I go live. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear and you can hear me, although I will just give myself a quick couple of seconds to double check that. But yes, hello and welcome. R9DNG in the chat. Good to see you, good to see you. Not really sure what people want to see getting played tonight, whether they want to see Pan-European destroyers, whether they want to see Belfast 43, or whether there's anything else that is of interest. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, that's coming through loud and clear. Awesome. Okay. So, hello Randy Jack. Hello. Pardon me. So, let's get the gaming screen on the go. There you go. Get that wrapped up, and we should be good to go. Should be good to launch the music. Hello, Admiral Kriv. Whoa, okay, let's turn that right down. There we go. Right, that's the music. Fingers crossed everything's working tonight. Because I've literally rushed set it up. The reason being is I've been a little bit distracted by playing World Warships today, and then found myself in a little bit of a tight squeeze trying to get things done. Let's do the whatever this is. I can't remember its name. Arena shenanigans. I've already done what I call my arena churn. I literally, with arena, I just get 10 games done. I don't care about the results. I just get 10 games done. And usually that's enough just to get you in the top 10%, because if you do your 10 games a day, it doesn't really matter too much what the scores are. I mean, amazingly, I did my 10 games today, and I ended up actually reaching into the top 1%. So that's me not really paying much attention to it, and literally just churning through the ships. How's the cold? Well, thankfully the cold was just the one day, but yeah, it was just... I've been sneezing a lot, and I think that's due to hay fever, but also, yeah, just Wednesday, I couldn't concentrate for the life of me. I spent most of the day just resting, in basically just chilling in bed, just watching stuff. Not really... It's this dodgy controller again. Well, we'll push on with the dodgy controller. But yeah, so I just ended up watching TV and I was trying to get myself like in the mindset to do Wales Weekly, but when it came to like the 2 hours ahead of Wales Weekly where I usually do the research and stuff, I was just like, I just wasn't really in the right mindset to do it. So I just ended up, yeah, unfortunately, I just ended up cancelling it, unfortunately. But yeah, we're back. Division, yeah, I'll see if I can pick up Kriv. I'm going to get very irritated with this controller. It's only been doing it recently. Although, wow, for a little while. I think we might have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue with this controller. Let me just quickly switch round to another controller. And of course it's not picking it up. There we go. Okay, apologies for that. Make ourselves comfortable. Could kill steal the Nuremberg. It would be a little bit unfair. But I know there's a DD in here now, so I'm going to position myself ready to engage the DD. That's what we got, a Gnevi. Let's do guns on our starboard side and maybe swing around the middle. Hello, Sean Whitling. Hello, Jeff Pemberton as well. Well, me and the missus have been having a nice week, I guess you could say. Like the weekend past, we went to see a couple of theatre shows, which was quite nice. And then since we've been back, I think we got back like late Monday. So Tuesday we were just pretty shattered from from being away from home, I guess you can say. It was nice to be back home. Unfortunately, what that meant was like Tuesday got completely written off, and then I wasn't really feeling quite right on Wednesday, so that kind of got written off for me. It was only really Thursday where we managed to get, as I say, like some stuff done that we've dedicated to this week off. So I managed to sort quite a bit out in the garden, which was quite nice. Something that we've been meaning to do for a good while now. There we go, lovely jubbly. Yeah, so we've done that. Today's been a kind of a write-off. Mrs. actually had work today. She she had to cancel her leave for the rest of the week, and so for me, I've just been playing World Warships, which has been nice because I actually haven't had a day where I've churned through the game for a long while. So yeah, I've done a bit of the churn, which is quite nice. I think going in the smoke, we're going to lose spotting. No, we could be. Let's see if we can nick this, maybe. Oh, not quite. He's reversing, actually, isn't he? Yeah, but we're both doing well. Yeah, it was just me just not feeling 100% on Wednesday, and us being a bit shattered on Tuesday and today. Amusingly, the missus has got sunburn as well. She always gets sunburn. Hello, Sax. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I hope you did well in ranked, actually, as well. Actually, how did people find ranked the last season, tier 5 ranked? I know the stats have come out. I haven't got around to scrutinising them. I will do that. And also, I didn't really get to play it myself because obviously we were going away. We were going away for Saturday morning, but it was kind of like we were busy like Friday and quite like Thursday as well, so didn't really get round to putting some time aside to play ranked. We got some torpedoes on the Tennessee. That was quite nice. There's one. There's two. Flooding amusingly. Oh, better be careful with our positioning, especially when Atlanta's so close. But yeah. Happy Friday, yes. Happy Friday to everyone who works the usual 9 to 5. I hope you're all. I am not in a good position here. Our team is not doing very well. I've got an Atlanta just a little bit too close, so I better get moving. I'm kind of surprised the Atlanta hasn't chucked radar on. We'll see. Hey, Quiv, Quiv's back from Mexico. Hope you had a good holiday, Quiv. See if we can get some flanking. In what form would you like that support, chap? Let's put one there, one there. Might have to see if we can maybe get the flank of the Sinop or something. What are people using in the arena? I used the Hill and the Shiroko. Reason being is I wanted to play a DD because I don't really get to play DDs that often, and then also because they're both premiums. Premiums earn you more XP. So ideally, what you want to do is you want to put your ship filter on to just show premiums only, and then maybe just work through those.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
What's the Sinop use? The Sinop bow tanking or? Can't tell what he's doing.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Oh, a bit too close to the Sinop. I could maybe loop round the back, maybe. No, the Sinop's turning in. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these pan-European DDs are a little bit odd. I guess you could say long range, low damage torpedoes. It evokes a very strange playstyle.
Concentrate fire on the target.
So I just play more speedy. Sax, no time for ranked. I played for 1 hour, so with IKWay. Got to rank 2, not bad in an hour. Never touched it after. Fair enough. I mean, for an hour's effort to get to rank 2, that's pretty reasonable. Hello, DJ. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I had to switch off of BBs for Arena. Too many will to rebuild pairings. Oh, yeah, I could imagine that. The will to rebuild. I think we're not going to get anything. Oh, we might do. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm not going to be disappointed with my performance this game. I mean, we're up to 12 torpedo hits. We got 1 solo camp. We killed the enemy DD. We've torpedoed a load of battleships. I mean, I wouldn't really. Oh, you're in range. Oh, and then there was just me. There's an Atlanta coming. Hooray! Let's see if we can kill the Abruzzi. Come on, there we are. Oh, I think we can die now, can't we? See if we can get to 80k maybe before we die. I need like 1 more volley, I hope. Ooh. DJ doing good, very nice. Not been playing as much recently. Fair enough. I've kind of taken a little bit of a break as well. Sean, yeah, I was having more luck in DDs in the arena. I tried a cruiser, but was getting bullied by the divisions. Yeah, that's fair. Hello, is that Front as well? Hello. In my humble opinion, these DDs are rather poo-poo. I don't mind them. They're not going to be for everyone. But what I've done is I just put max speed on them. I mean, I haven't been doing too badly in them. I've only had like a bit of a poor spell in them very recently. And that's because I just got too thirsty for the win on quite a lot of games because I'm so close to like getting that last win in the tier 5. But yeah, I've just gone for a nippy, speedy build, a bit of maneuverability. I kind of like. And amusingly, I'm not really missing the detectability as well, which is probably blasphemy for a lot of destroyer players. But yeah, I've just found playing them as like speedy, long-range torpedo boats, and sometimes using your guns at opportune moments seems to be a way to play them. So like the this one. I've got it up to 44 knots. Let's take the tier limiter off. The class horn. She's doing also 44 knots with 2-second rudder shift. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with them. Yeah, I haven't done the Romulus. But the Romulus doesn't mean anything. It's the best way for it. Anyway, so we've done a pan-European DD. Let's do some punishment. Let's take up Belfast. So yeah, Belfast. I've just set it up with a typical Reginald Tyrwhitt build. The reason being is okay. So she's got these short smokes. Sean, you up for a division? I'll drop you an invite anyway, Sean. Let's see if anyone kicking around on the PlayStation Network. Mara's kicking around if he's about. No, he's not. And we've also got Action Pumper. No. Okay, no worries. Well, we'll see if we can get this division sorted. See if Sean or anyone else is around. I was lucky to get the tier 6 Chicane. I'm waiting for that. Not wrong. I think I get her flat pack furniture from IKEA with no instructions. Yeah, the tier 6 is more playable, yeah, from what I hear. Oh, what I do, I'll pass. Oh, there's Sean. There is Sean. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the Belfast setup. Yeah, original tier whip with Smogathon, pushing the torpedo range out, pushing out the torpedo speed and reload time, reducing concealment, affecting dispersion deployment time, which again impacting there. Typical reloading all consumables and detect speed when firing smoke. Consumables, radar smoke, sonar. Consumables, double steering gears, just to try and give us some mobility. Aiming systems and main battery module. Which one? Module 3 there, affects for reload time. Yeah, the reason being is just as you probably all know, Belfast has no armor. Like, no armor. so the smoke screens are pretty critical to her playstyle, and that's what I kind of feel like the chain smoking is going to be more beneficial to Belfast's health, but also I have reserved a bit of agility in there as well. Looking at her stats, her main benefit, I guess, or focus would probably be her high explosive DPM. Her fires per minute is pretty poor, and her AP DPM isn't that amazing, especially put it. And all in all, I haven't minded her. I played her a little bit once I got back from holiday on the Tuesday, but I didn't really get to play too much, especially put it. Well, I didn't mind playing her, and I kind of actually, although she has the British short smoke screen, I don't mind it. Akatsuki, Summers, Suzuyu. So there's no radar on the enemy team, so that's kind of advantageous. I'm thinking like wedge myself in between some of these islands and see what we can do from there. DJ, I opened up about 12 crates just using 750 doubloons and silver deals and got 3 ships from them. Very nice. On the new DD is any good? Questionable. Questionable DJ. Has anyone else found the EU DDs or super fragile exposed rudders? I haven't. I've heard other people say similar things, but I haven't. Amazingly. I don't know whether I'm just lucky, whether RNG is being favourable, or whether... yeah, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I haven't noticed it, but some other people have mentioned it.
I need intelligence data.
Okay, there's going to be quite a lot of meat on the menu over here, so maybe we might position ourselves to engage over here. The smoke screen might not be completely necessary, just cautious of what's happening. Okay, we'll put the radar on. Okay, I was just wondering if there was something being a bit brave pushing into the centre, but it looks like whatever it is, it's just behind the island, the typical placement. Okay, fire on the Georgia. Just thinking if something's behind that island, it will see me. Oh, Christ. Sean's Vanguard got obliterated.
Smoke screen set.
I think we're going to have to just make a move away from this side. Okay. The Massachusetts just tucking in.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Smoke screen set.
There's the fire on the Georgia. There's a fire on the Leon.
Torpedoes to starboard. Smoke generator activated.
Because that's what happens when you get spotted.
Problem solved, sir.
No, we didn't get the last torpedo away. But I suspect this is why I always lead the torpedoes in. That might be. Oh, jump aboard with Crib. Not gonna come. Maybe we won't. Yeah. Not much we can do on that flank. Oh well, 94k. I won't exactly complain too much about that. DJ, oh, okay. I've got Belfast, just never played it much. Oh, well, let's see. Hello, Mike. Hello, hello. Sean, dev struck for the 60k. You poor chap. DJ, what's the difference between Belfast, tier 6 and Belfast tier 7? Torps, yeah, that's one way to put it. But also slightly different consumables as well. Slightly different. I mean, let's do that and that. Let's do that. I can't take Tyrwhitt off there, but I can put Tyrwhitt on there. Because this is the thing, I haven't actually done anything. Let's see, 35,000. I think obviously tier 7 has slightly more HP. Armor scheme seems to be generally the same. Main batteries actually appears to initially be better at tier 6, because I think the tier 7 has a 9.5 second reload. The damage outputs might change a little bit. See, we're talking Yes, there's slightly more high explosive damage. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I know there's not a lot really to talk about. AA, we'll skip AA for now. I think the speed and road shift and turn circle generally stay the same, and the concealment would probably be a bit worse. But yeah. Yeah, armor scheme seems to be the same. AA rating's actually worse. Maybe. I think actually, I do have AA guns module 1 on Belfast North tier 6, so maybe those stats might not be. So it might be very similar maneuverability. Obviously, I've got extra rudder shift stuff on this, so that's why the rudder shift's a lot better. Concealment's obviously, yeah. So yeah, Belfast 43 doesn't have many advantages over Belfast in general. Would be one way to put it. So yeah, it's. I guess that's why Belfast 43 is a campaign. Wow, and then again, so is Belfast. Yeah, I mean, generally out of the two ships and what they have and what they offer at the tiers. Yeah, it's just torpedoes, really. Torpedoes, slight bit of buffing due to tier 7. Consumables are ever so slightly different. But there's not much to shout about, let's be honest. Although I guess the consumables do give you options. Let's do a Vanguard. Smokes are a bit different, I believe. Yeah, so like the Belfast at tier 6 has the standard, typical British style smoke screen that the light cruisers get, I guess you could say. Whereas Belfast 43 has the same smoke screens as the British destroyers. Sniper match. Hello. Played the Vanguard last couple of days. Haven't played it in ages, and some awesome games using Nelson Commander. And Vanguard, please. I hadn't even read that comment before actually lined the Nelson up, the Vanguard up actually. I think I'm mostly up to date with the chat. I don't think I've missed anything, but then again, things do slip under the radar, unfortunately. I should obviously do the usual YouTube shilling. If you are enjoying it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As he spills his water all over his chair. Alright, so we're in a Vanguard, in a battleship heavy game. Of course. We've got battleships on the left and battleships on the right. Enemy team, Conqueror. Oh, legendary in tier 7. Great. Conqueror, Große Vanguard, Vandenberg, Worcester, Hipper, Prince Eugen, Lightning. And apologies for the slightly temperamental capture card. Maybe we'll go left. It probably makes sense to go left because all we got on the left side is just battleships. So as a division, it might make a little bit more sense for C. Some vicious shit. Thankfully, there's no Yamato on the enemy team. I think that's one of the saving graces, I guess you could say. GJ, thanks. I think I'll give this campaign a miss. I wouldn't blame you, sir. It's yeah, it's not a super campaign reward. It's an alright campaign reward, and honestly, like, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but secretly, a little bit of me prefers Belfast 43 over Edinburgh. But that might just be because of playstyle. Like, I like what Belfast 43 can offer. She does feel very much like a tier 7 Fiji, and I love the Fiji. Oh, come on, fire. Oh, come on. Don't be cruel. Be kind. That's actually a really well placed smoke sprinkler. Because I can now shoot without getting detected. Yeah, we'll focus the Conqueror out, I guess, before she gets her super heal off. And then we'll focus on the Brandenburg as she closes in. What's the cruiser? Well, it's actually out of visual range, amusingly. It's not the Hipper. I think we're going to get caught out broadside here, but so cross your legs, grit your teeth and hope for the best. There's a Prince Eugen, okay.
Attention, cible repérée à cette position. Torpedoes direct front.
Oh, nice, right on the nose. Here she goes. So let's load up some AP, lock the guns off to the port side. Ooh. Nasty way to go. Might close in towards our teammates here just to bubble up some of our anti-aircraft defences.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Fire.
Oh, I think I've maybe done this a little bit too early with the repair party. I always forget that the Vanguard has this super repair party.
Our team has taken the lead.
Oh, the enemy cargo's now gone. Very nice. Nice work, nice work.
Nice work. Fire.
What we'll do, we'll use HE. We'll put the fires out. We're not exactly at any risk of coming under attack from a aircraft carrier anymore. Good evening, Narco. Good evening. Yeah. Well, but I hope you're doing better. I hope you mean I hope you're feeling better. But yeah. Thankfully, it was just a 24-hour thing. I had a bit of a headache and couldn't really focus on anything. In all honesty, there's not really much advantage to me trying to shoot this hipper, but we'll have a go anyway. See how kitey he is. There goes his engines. So that's quite a common thing with the German cruisers. Get some high caliber, high explosives in there, and their engines get knocked out. Now he's used his damage control to repair those engines, so we're just going to try another cheeky HE volley. If this knocks his engines out again, he's going to be a sitting duck. There you go. So now we can load up the AP. He's not going anywhere. He's a sitting target. In fact, even Sean back there can chip in with a bit of AP on a broadside cruiser with no engines. There we go. So, fingers crossed I don't make absolute beans of it. Oh, some of it landed a bit short there, unfortunately. Oh, we're getting punched around from the front. That's a very weak Briscoe first. Don't think his engines are going to be repaired just yet, so we got one last. There we go. What's left? Just a Worcester. Well, Worcester doesn't have any torpedoes. I think I'll go around the same way as Criv, hoping that maybe I can cross the T or something with these 15-inch guns. Hello, Mara. Hello, hello, hello. Stumpy, good to see you as well. Reporting for duty. How do they look? You know, they might go around the back of the target. Oh no, we're getting a couple of hits there. Nice. Part of me's tempted just to load up HE. The reason being is the Worcester does have a bow and a stern capable of angling against 16-inch guns, and I've only got 15s. Might as well make her a priority target for our secondaries, just in case. Now she could try melting us with AP. Doesn't look like she's going to try it. With victory in sight, might as well give the ship a good polish and bring her up to as much HP as we can. There we go. Not going to complain. Vanguard, the last British battleship to be built. Lovely looking ship, lovely indeed. Part of me's honestly surprised she wasn't preserved, because she was the last. Mid-tier, or mid-pack as you should say. Not going to complain. The only battleship that did better than me was the Jean Bar. By a 400? Next best battleship in my team's 300 behind me. So yeah, it's a bit of a tight package, you say. Right. Any recommendations? Oh, not recommendations. Any punishment for this evening, gentlemen? If not, let's maybe see if we can. Maybe we'll do another Belfast 43 game. Hope we get something ever so slightly more intriguing. I mean, let's have a look at the games that we've had. Okay, that was a defeat. Not going to complain. Vanguard was a win. Straight, we were the last ship in that game, weren't we? Belfast 43. Oh, go on then. Pity, regarding Vanguard, pity for sure, but no real no real action. That's true. She didn't really do too much. HMS Genisenau, go on then. Well, we'll bring the Genisenau out after this game. And any other punishments, gentlemen? Zuma, maybe. So yeah, we're just having a nice, easy Friday stream, I guess you could say. Italian Tier 6 battleship, please. Is that Francesco Caracciolo, I think? Enemy team: Orkan, Akatsuki, Fletcher, Margie, North Carolina, Lenin, Brandenburg, Flander.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Okay, so I'm going to do a pretty typical play here for myself anyway. So I'm going to head over to this side of the island here. Basically almost where I'm focusing the dot at the moment. The reason being is, firstly, I'm a radar cruiser. So as soon as I get nice and close in, I can radar the whole objective. Secondly, the enemy does spawn kind of like opposite us. Now sometimes the enemy likes to sail off towards Charlie, so that means I can kind of work them over from there, from the safety of my smoke screen, I should add. Last but not least, enemy at Charlie gives me an opportunity to pick over into that objective. So it just means I'm moving my firepower more over to the northern half of the map rather than the southern half. So that's just something for people to bear in mind. Now, I don't want to rush around the corner because I have no armor. And also, if I go into smoke, there's no spotting. So force at Charlie because this is Brandenburg. Okay, so we do have an enemy Lenin. Now my torpedo range is very similar. Where's the Malfi?
Smoke generator activated.
Also, that's the other downside there. Enemy DD's there.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Makes you wonder what I was being spotted by then. Alright, we'll start working the left over. Alfie's broken off. It was you, was it? Okay, so the Akatsuki must have took a big swing out into the center of the map. There's a Malfi torpedoes.
Smoke screen set.
Oh, she is backing up, okay. Got another fire now. Right, I'm going to try and position myself to work the Brandenburg over.
Attention, reporting the target position. Teammate, I need your support.
Switzerland, hello.
We've been spotted.
Oh. Just gonna make sure we smoke up safely. Mara, I want to see you in Bismarck against Hood. Well, if they ever bring training rooms, I'm sure we can arrange something. Is that a para-wheeled rebuilding? No, it could be, I guess.
All stations, concentrate fire. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
We have got radar, but we don't need it right now.
Concentrate fire. Teammate, I need your support.
Smoke generator activated.
Teammate,
Smoke screen set.
support.
Hopefully she burns up. Nice. Well, she's the one I probably wanted to kill more because she was the one who spotted me and got me blapped by a Brandenburg. So taking her off the table is actually quite nice.
Smoke generator activated.
So that's one thing if you do a smogathon build with Belfast, so there's a lot of micromanagement required in your smoke. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm not spotted by sonar from the other Brandenburg. Either he doesn't realise he has sonar, or we're just going to lose some torpedoes out anyway in case he turns back this way. But yeah, Crib's going to find himself in a bit of a pickle there. Or not. Pickle over. Pickle back. I've only got 2 smoke screens left. So, sorry, I'll try and catch up with the chat again. George, I'm new, so going to watch you anyway. I just want to ask, how many ships have you got now? Far too many. far too many. But secretly, we all know there's only one nation that matters, and that's the Royal Navy. If it's not a Royal Navy ship, we can make it a Royal Navy ship if we put the right camouflage on it. Oh, and that is the Amalfi sneaky in the smoke screen.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Now I know that the Amalfi is going to have a pretty poor reload. So as long as I keep my eyes trained on when the Amalfi shoots, which she isn't doing, I'll just focus on getting hits on the Lenin. No shots out from the Amalfi. Interesting. She's showing her hand a little bit. It's too much. Yeah, even though I'm getting defending ribbons on the Lenin, it's the Amalfi that's doing the majority of the capping. Oh, I got Witherer. I'm not surprised with 12 fires. I probably started my smoke a little bit too early there. There you just got away with it. Oh, come on, die, Lelling, die. Yes, arsonist.
Destroyed an enemy battleship. Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Very tempted to just ignore the Amalfi, get the central cap, and then maybe see what we can do working over towards the rest of the enemy team. I've got one of all my consumables left, which might be just enough maybe to engage the Fletcher if I can. Come on, Fletcher, show your hand a little bit more. Now my torpedo range is a little bit over my radar range. Okay, the Amalfi's thankfully. Right, radar on. Hoping our destroyer can really chip in.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, Neptune's beard.
Generator activated.
Taking some big risks. Oh no, no, Sean, no. Don't do it. No. Oh no. Oh no. Where's the loss, chaps? Just get rid of those. See if it makes us go faster. There we go. Well, that was rough. Blyskawica, yeah. Well, we're queuing the Genisenau. We'll suffer this lovely loss. Unless... I mean, it's doubtful. I mean, the Cicane's going to need to get, like, a glorious torpedo hit. I don't think the Flander's going to let him. I mean, unless the Flander... No, there it goes. Yeah, that game turned into a bit of an uphill climb towards the end. Especially the long distance Amalfi game. But yeah, not going to complain. We did what we could. With our arsonist in 107k. Ship-wise, that's a good question. 311. That's too many. That is too many. Right, tier 6, German battleship. There you go. Let's just put the usual my old commander build back on it. Yeah, let's do that. Secondary build Genisenau. Francesco. Oh yeah, we also have the Francesco Caracciolo in the queue, don't we? Yeah, Sean. Why did you explode? Cheshire, interesting. Okay, let's get this going. I don't think Sean had much of a choice when it came to the exploding matter. I was kind of hoping he might have will to rebuild, considering my close proximity to him. But yeah, too many fires from the Amalfi. But see, the Amalfi does make a very good long-range cruiser. Right, estuary domination. Shirosatsu Akatsuki. London in the division with Scharnhorst. Tennessee in division with a Genisenau. So 2 failed divisions, rather amusingly. Then we have a Cleveland. Oh no, it's a tier 6 and 7 game. There's 2 failed divisions in the enemy team. Ooh. Ooh. Here's hoping let's hope we have a failed division opposite us rather than so more than likely it'll be failed division and a ship, yeah. Okay. Stumpy, the ship ran out of baguettes. The sailors were angry and blew the ship up. London. And the Scharnhorst. In the centre is a Brandenburg and a Cleveland. Oh, lovely. So I'm going to get focused out of the game by Cleveland. The islands are really hindering. Thankfully, it's HE. A questionable choice, maybe. Oh, of course, the torpedoes are destroyed on the port side. But it's very good that we weren't planning on using them anyway, isn't it? That's not Scharnhorst torpedoes. For those of you with a nervous disposition, should look away now.
Höhenbruch. Wasser dringt schnell ein.
Okay. And watch yourself, Griff. There's an enemy DD out here somewhere.
Problem gelöst.
We got a DD that doesn't cap. Just we're rotating. There we go. We're dead. Glorious. Sure, that's to you. Quite an awkward flank. We'll jump on board with Griff. Should be alright. In the meantime, well, 5 in a 7 game. Yeah, thankfully, wow, let's have a look. Are there any of them alive? London's still alive. Tennessee is not. Interesting, using the sap against the Brandenburg. It's a mean, like, both enemy DDs, both are Japanese, and they've done this kind of like avoid the cap and go for the flank thing. There goes the Akatsuki. Sure, Satsuki is probably going to find herself pinched off at some point too. Well, we're now in a bit of a secondary battle. Kriv is in the torpedo arc of the Brandenburg. There they are. North Carolina chipping in. So yeah, there you go. Some 16-inch guns to mop her up. Scharnhorst still running, Shirosatsu is in full retreat. And the Kansas is probably might get rammed by Georgia. I mean, it's a bit of a slow motion Georgia. Kansas is definitely in a bit of a pickle because he's got his turrets off to his port side. But in order to bring them to bear, he's going to have to turn into the island. Yeah, he's already... Yeah. Now, if you're the Georgia, it's been a good moment to hold off your guns until now, knowing that the Kansas is going to have to do something a little bit crazy. I think the Kansas is going for the ram. Ooh, meanwhile. Ooh, will the torpedoes make it before the ram? They should do. And there we go. That was actually quite entertaining for a bit, although I didn't do too well. By the measure, I still hold the record for the Genisenau of 279 damage and 6 kills. by only 1 torpedo hit. That's quite good. How would you do that? Because yeah, that was a poor game for myself, but you can't have more. I got just torpedoed to death. Point down for the Francesco Caracciolo. And then we have something else, I believe, requested. I think we have a Bismarck and a Blyskawica. So, Francesco Caracciolo, the Italian Tier 6 What If battleship, I think? I can't remember. Yeah, What If. This is the Italian What If response to the Queen Elizabeth class battleships, but in a like basically a World War II refit. DJ's off to sleep. Have a good night. Have a good night. Not looking forward to the 3 a.m. start. I don't blame you. 3 a.m. is just a little bit early. By loving the Genisenau Major. How can you love the Genisenau? Stumpy says, as always, if you are enjoying it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Helps with YouTube shenanigans in the background, I guess you could say. And also lets me know if you have actually enjoyed the stream. Can't kill you never truly, but there were plans for her, but it ended up in the Veneto design. Yeah. Akatsuki, Benham, Fletcher, York, Atlanta, Megami, Baltimore, Bismarck, Lexington. So there's 2 radar cruisers in the enemy team. There's one of them. There's the Benham. There's the other one. Bismarck's making a run. Oh, that's not Atlanta torpedoes. I can tell you that much. This is probably going to be just over pens, but we'll see. 2 over pens, so I switched to HE. 3 over pens, yeah. It's because the Atlanta is basically a destroyer, so she's so thin. Pretty much just goes in one side and out the other. I don't think my secondaries are any good on this, are they? Let's have a look. 5.8. Okay, yeah, not that good. Thank you.
La nostra squadra è in vantaggio.
Siluri dritti di prua.
Although I love. Come on, secondaries.
Allarme incendio. Siluri a prua. Siluri dritti di prua.
We're gonna eat one, aren't we?
Siluri a babordo. Problema risolto, signore.
Overcooked the rudder, that's gonna hit as well.
Palla nello scafo in vantaggio.
We've got torpedoes coming from the other way as well. Where are they from? On the Megami. Well, hopefully, yep, that's going to die very quickly, and then the Lexington is probably going to get abused. Baltimore just got torpedoed by Kriv. Yeah, there's not a lot left on the menu, so that should all get chewed up. Hello, Cheese Toasty. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Did look do as well. Good evening. I could kill you as a fast battleship for sure. Yes, 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 yes. GJ, damn, thought I had already subbed all this time, GJ. Sean, a guy who robbed a bank with a stammer is jailed. A judge rules he is unlikely to complete his sentence. God's sake, Sean. Major, forgot about the smoke, maybe. I don't think the smoke would have done much help. The problem is every time you fired your gun, your detectability rockets up for about 20 seconds. So it means even if you do pop the smoke, it's not that useful. Smoke's only really good if you're planning to make a Yui, is best to put it. But in that game, we're chasing the enemy down rather than planning on making a gallant retreat. Alright, Bismarck punishment time. Bismarck does not have torpedoes. Remember that. Don't think I can do anything here. No, nothing I should do. What's this going to give us? 11.4. That's not too bad. We're good to go. Emperor, first clear the skies in the Chicane. Nice, nice. Jeez, do you have an official statement on when the kid is getting DFAA? I assume it was this update, but was sorely missed. Disappointed? No, yeah. So basically, they said it was coming soon, but obviously they didn't say when. I did. Maybe one of my moderators might jump in with the answer, but I did. I'm sure I saw something and I shared it on the moderator Discord. So let me just double check that. Hopefully I saved it in the right section. Of course, I can't find it when I want to. So from the Sailing Robin, someone asked regarding the SAP on the Italian cruisers, and Sailing Robin confirmed it possibly next update. So obviously it's not a guarantee, but it's a possibility next update in regards to those changes that they mentioned, such as the Weimar being up tiered, semi-armor piercing, replacing high explosives on Italian premium cruisers, USS Kidd receiving defensive AA fire consumable as an option. As again, everything in the door has no date when it's arrived. Yeah, I think that's It could be next month. It could be 5 years. Yeah. The thing is that the dev blog's there as like we are doing things, but it's not really a confirmation as to when. Kid Benson New Low, La Fantas, Kaga, Iowa. Okay. Yay. I love carriers. Okay, 6,000 from the first volley. Not going to complain too much. Chris spotted and he's on the flank, so that would imply there's a DD making its manoeuvres over there. Considering there's 4 DDs and there's no enemy DDs going for the caps, this is amusing. Looks like capping is not the enemy DD strong point then this game. Gonna ET torpedo, but not exactly the end of the world, thankfully. The Kaga most certainly wants my pure, undivided attention, it seems. Oh no, this someone's going for Kriv. Oh, there's the Kaga. We'll make her a priority for the secondaries.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Put our sonar on. We're going to eat some torpedoes. Oh, no, we're not. They didn't arm in time.
Fire alarm!
Can we aim a bit lower on the cargo? Oh, no, don't worry. We just got a Udlo round there, and we've got another battleship, which is made a cheeky surprise on the flank. What battleship was it? There's so many targets, I'm just confused by the pure saturation. Turtleback armor is great. Alright, meanwhile in the summers. Oh no, not the summers. Let's see, where did we get to? Tuesday, Toasty, hopefully. Hopefully it does come. I only realised it was part of the dev blog later on, so it was only... no, don't worry. It will arrive, and like they said, it might come next update. I think it might be... It might be one of those things where it might get broken down to little bite-sized pieces, especially I think the Weimar being up tiered to tier 7, and how they go about that, I guess you could say. On plus note, I love the new always visible health bars. Yes, no, I do like that. Makes it easier to prioritise targets on the fly. Yeah, very true. But also, I like the way they're not so cluttery as well. Like before, like it was all full size, I think, or at least on your friendlies. Whereas now it's like all the friendly ones are squished down, I guess you could say. So it's quite nice. Like I said, I'm great. Just enjoying getting blown up. It's entertaining. I'm glad my gameplay is entertaining, regardless of how reasonable or terrible it is, I guess you could say. He got better. Actually, remember, glad you're feeling better. Many thanks, Action. Do you have a video of how perks and upgrades are stacked, calculated in general? By the way, I don't think so. How perks and upgrades stacked / calculated in general, by the way. No, I don't think I have anything in particular. I've done some rotor shift stuff and I've done some anti-aircraft build stuff, but I haven't really done much else, I guess you say. Stoppy. Skip that one. Do look at a carry-on 4DD's nice matchmaking, laugh out loud. Mike is going overpen coming up. Mara, make sure you keep in mind Bismarck is in real life is not this in Legends. Ask Hood and ask the over 26 ships she needed 2 days not to sink her, and the Germans did it themselves. But the reason why the 26 ships were sent to look for the Bismarck is because the Royal Navy had those ships. I mean, if Germany's going to throw away a 20,000 ton battleship plus, then we're gonna make sure it doesn't get back if we can. I mean, that's the whole idea of the German Navy. Although the concept of converse raiding was a pretty poor concept, because it led to the loss of the Scharnhorst, the Bismarck. Tirpitz was lost in the concept of fleeting being. Graf Spee, which is central converse raiding. It's amusing. Like, I think that there's an amusing stat. Like, when you think of the German Navy during World War II, most people will probably think submarines, and fair enough. But it's always amusing how few submarines the Germans started the war out with, because they focused entirely on trying to build a surface fleet for a war that was just starting in 1945. Bismarck herself proved how good she was. I don't really think Bismarck was a good ship, unfortunately. She was inefficient in her design. I mean, in the engagements against Hood, you've got a battle cruiser and a battleship versus a heavy cruiser and a battleship, and the battleship sinking the battle cruiser. That's doing as intended, I guess you could say. When you consider how fluky the shot was, it had to land in the dip and go under the armoured belt. I mean, it could happen with any ship, but then obviously the design flaws of the Bismarck were highlighted through only having it's either a number of props or number of rudders. But also, like, she didn't have detachable rudders, which is something that would have obviously helped. Let's see, she also had... there was something about her props. She didn't have enough props, so she couldn't steer effectively using her prop shafts, unfortunately. I think she only had 3. Let's have a look. Yeah, she only had 3 screws. So, unfortunately, like most Royal Navy battleships would have 4 screws. So that way you could do two like pushing, 2 pulling. So you could steer the ship by its screws. Bismarck only had 3. So once the one rudder got crippled, she only had 1 rudder. And because she only had 3 screws, she could only push and pull with 1 each way. So that was one of the issues with Bismarck. The other issues with Bismarck was all the communication, electronics and stuff were above the armoured belt. So once she did get engaged, and after a few hits, most of the internal communications fell apart. Also, Bismarck knocked out her own radar with the first volley against the Norfolk and the Suffolk. Like I say, less information on console and like PC, so it's hard to do calculations. Yeah, that's fair enough. Tirpitz survived 4 years of constant bombing by Formidable and Victorious, and also quite a lot. Spee sunk herself. No. Graf Spee was basically combat ineffective after the engagement with Exeter, Ajax and Achilles, because the water treatment plant, which would have been used to cool the engines, was knocked out. Therefore, she was combat ineffective. I mean, let's be honest. Would you scurry a combat effective ship into harbour? No. So that's the thing. I think the Graf Spee could have. She would have continued the engagement, but it was deemed that she was combat ineffective. And honestly, I kind of do agree. There was no way she was going to make it home under those conditions. Apprentice chef was rushed to hospital after accidentally rubbing herbs into his eye. A doctor told him he's now got partially sighted. Oh boy. Alright, what else we got kicking around? Well, we've done the Bismarck. I think it'd be only fair to do the Hood, wouldn't it? Her design just laid out to survive constant fire. Well, no, she's not really to survive constant fire. I think she just got lucky with the turtleback because the lightweight 16-inch shells from Nelson, from Rodney, obviously bounced off the armoured deck. If the British had stayed at range, ironically, they probably would have actually sunk her. But yeah, her ability to survive. To survive in the sense of basically being basically the survival of the Bismarck is about as effective as a brain dead patient. I mean, it's still alive. Let's be honest, but it's not any use to anyone, unfortunately. I don't. Although looking at the German Frederick de Grosser H39 and all that is fair enough. The thing is, although yes, the weak points with the Bismarck had been ironed out, fair enough. That just leaves the weak points of German infrastructure, which means that those ships probably would have never actually ever got built because they would have required so much infrastructure building required. Like, Germany did not have the dockyards or the slipways to even build those ships. So that's the thing, and would the German infrastructure been capable of doing that? And the thing is, no one, the British, but the whole world's not going to just sit back and watch Germany build these ships, unless they can build them in super duper secret like the Japanese did. But even then, that would mean that Germany would have to pretty much isolate itself, is the best way to put it. So the rest of the world's not going to sit back, and it would be interesting to see what the response would have been, because the British would have either just outbuilt with smaller, less capable but more numerous battleships, which would have been quite interesting. Whether we could have seen more Lion class battleships. Oh, Vladivostok, okay. Why does it seem like the Vladivostok managed to get like 2 volleys away there? That's because there's two Vladivostoks there. That's why Vladivostok got 2 volleys away. Let's hope the island is tall enough to protect us. There's a Friesland, okay. Yeah.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Although the Germany itself had a chance to in a surface fight against Britain, but we know money issues and lack of ships and dockyards build those ships. But in quality, the Germans was really good. The thing is, quality on paper is one thing. It's quality in basically actuality, which is another thing I feel. Blyskawica. And my internet's getting on the dodge. My main one is Hood torpedoes when, considering the British battle cruisers over on PC. Oh, the rice cooker's finished. Yeah, there's curry and rice tonight. That's the plan. Japanese style chicken, potato and carrot curry. Hopefully with egg fried rice. And then I think what I might do is after the evening meal, I might get myself a nice large glass of red wine and see if there's any TV I want to catch up on. Got a couple of series that I'm watching at the moment.
Beschuldigen was.
Germans just learned fast as the British needed 4 to 5 classes to make a weak point gone. We Britain just built ships for other nations, then kept them for ourselves. Yes, World War One. That kind of happened. I've broken off here. I'm sorry, chaps. I feel like I kind of abandoned you on that one. Mm, 16 shells from North Carolina. This is a bit of a rough game. Double DD and triple 16-inch gun battleship on this flank. And that Blyskawica must have had like a ridiculous concealment build to slip down the other side of the cap. Like that. The Queen Elizabeth class battleships. Ooh. Wasn't it something like 6 or 8? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Why play World of Warships when you could look at Wiki? I know there was more. Let's see, we've got to get battleship on the go. Wait.
Don't panic! Don't panic! Hush! Don't
Queen
panic!
Elizabeth class
You're all right.
battleship. 6. Only one got cancelled. Was it HMS Agincourt? There you go. Needs to start focusing on the game. I think we might be in a position to maybe close in. That's how badly the beast is because been chasing me. Oh, really? It's annoying because I'd love to push on down onto the Blyskawica, but I've got the Vasteras here and the North Carolina hounding down on me. I mean, I can't push over that way. I'll double fire, so we better damage on that.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, hello, Kieran. Hello. Oh, HMS Cavalier. I'm surprised that HMS Cavalier hasn't made it over into Legends, in all honesty. Well, not Legends, but into World Warships PC. Bismarck's going to have to watch himself with Blyskawica around the area. North Carolina, she's a tier 6, so she might be able to punch for her nose. I've got to push in here and contest this.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And Vladivostok's a tier 7. So I'm not going to be able to punch through the nose of Vladivostok, and she's going to be able to punch through my nose. A bit left rudder, please. Oh, Neptune Spear, they've managed to get enough of an angle on me. Are they will to rebuilding? They could be a will to rebuild division, it's quite potential. Sure, my granddad said when he was in the war, he had a heart of a lion, but a lifetime ban from the local zoo. With the towing torpedoes, at least DD USS Forrester Sherman can use his fixed torpedo launchers properly. There we go, we've got the cap. It's for us to lose. They are pinched. It's a bit... How much HP have you all got? Bismarck, loads of HP. Just me, it's got not a lot of HP. I could maybe pinch it. It's a huge risk. I mean, it is a huge risk. And I bet they are will to rebuilding. So I might kite this one away rather than push in. I like that. All their guns are trained this way. Hello. Just in case you're watching. Because it's just complete coincidence that all your guns are looking this way. How's Will to Rebuild treating you? Very nice, oh indeed, sir. Well, we're probably dead because 16 shells just hurt. There you go. Right, the 2 Bismarck should be fine. we've got the Blyskawica, I believe. This is summertime. I go into HMS Belfast. I got birthday money, and now now is time finally. I hope you enjoy HMS Belfast. I went last year as part of like a week away. Ram. Vaz, what do you call a transgender superhero? An X-Man. No. Be careful, Vaz. That might not be might not be suitable for any woke audience. I like to keep up with what's going on in the PC version, so I know that what terrible things are coming to the ARM version. I do exactly the same thing, dude. Exactly why I keep an eye on the PC version. And also, it does entice us to see some interesting things. There we go. Probably poor placement on my team. Just ending up with that flank, which meant couldn't really push through. Or we get second for some reason. Okay. Alright, Blyskawica. What's the time? Oh, this would have to be the last game. I have 2 Blyskawicas. Okay, we'll use Blyskawica B. Right, last game. Mara, I'd like to go into go see HMS Cavalier as well. I don't know if I have the money for that as well. I know what you mean. I did want to see HMS Cavalier myself this year, but with things being as they are, in regards to like my personal life and things like that, I don't think I'm going to be able to. But yeah, there could be some big news this year, but I can't really talk too much about it. Crib, I bet it's easier to travel up to London and visit Belfast from Europe than for me to drive down from Scotland 14 hours. Well, if you want to fly, Crib, you could probably do it. Right. We're the only 2 destroyers in the game. Terrible, Charles Martel, Helena Division, York, Belfast. Oh, Charles Hughes, not Charles Martel, pardon me. Belfast got radar. Suzuki, Scharnhorst, KG5, Georgia. I think we might have to split the DDs with one going left, one going right. If that makes sense to you, Kriv, I'm not sure. Obviously, Kriv's going to be on about a 10-second lag, so he's not going to hear this till maybe about now. Yeah. Switzerland, UK. Yeah, you'd have to fly.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
We're located on this side. We're either located generally from the centre or located due to due to the enemy DD, the other's flank. So we might have to see. Do my hometown Hartlepool. I refitted and rebuilt the Warrior. Oh, nice! I got to watch them do it most days. It was good stuff. I got to go aboard a few times. Is that the HMS Warrior, which is now in Portsmouth, with the great big? Is she an ironclad? No, she's a full metal construction, isn't she? And we'll just chuck at some torpedoes. What we got down here? We got the York and the KG5. So it's not a division. It does make you wonder what's going on with their DDs getting us located here. Oh, we do have the DDs here. Okay. Yeah, make you laugh, we're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? Considering you've been spotted this entire time, Griff, I am rather surprised you've managed to save that much HP. The terrible Charles Hughes Helena. So Helena's tucked in up against the island, which I'm not too surprised about. It means it's going to give the Helena plenty of cover. Charles F. Hughes is kind of showing his hand. He's in there somewhere. I need to try and engage. I want to try and engage the Charles F. Hughes without the Helena able to engage me. So I'm trying to use this island here as a way of negating that engagement. Now I need to just quickly disengage from the Georgia. And we're good. So the next big question is, where is Le Terre-Belle? She's in the base, of course. Right, Injury Beast on. Let's go to the cap and get this secured. Right, well, we're slowly charging towards the base. We might as well remember to use that soundboard we have.
Speed and power.
Ironclad, that's it, yeah. Mara, I just want to do a picture of me in HMS Belfast Bridge and send it to his airline friends, and then I can say, well, you could, to be honest, you could make a whole day of it, because you could stand at the stern and say, I'm at the rear of Belfast, and then you could go to the bridge and go, I'm inside Belfast. You could go on the main deck and go, I'm on Belfast. The problem is we have a Belfast here, which is rather surprising. She is going to have radar. This is going to be a very painful experience. But we'll just chuck some torpedoes out. She should turn her radar on about now. There you go, there's the radar. She's not... Oh, there she goes. Oh, the Litoba's on the other flank. Okay. Mm. I'm sure that. I'm sure the George and the NOT is thinking.
I have a cunning plan.
There we go. Right, let's get over to the other flank and see if we can hunt the Laterra before the end of the game then. Major, you give me so many opportunities, don't worry. Diladochi was until the Major sunk her. Bismarck helped defend the town of Cows from the German Air Force. A very interesting story if you're interested in it. I'm sure there's a... Oh, I can't remember now. It might have been the Bismarck actually, but yeah, there were, I'm sure there was a Polish destroyer, which in the early part of its career, it got irritated with the German Air Force, which kept bombing the port. So it just started sailing back and forth, I guess you could say, on the in the harbour, engaging the German aircraft.
Alarm pożarowy! Wytwornik, kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
Come on, put your sonar on. Or don't put your sonar on, whatever you prefer. Okay. Philip Negus, hello. I can remember going on HMS Victory in Portsmouth and being surprised at the lack of headroom below decks. Yeah, especially on the lower decks, the headroom gets really quite low. I remember even as a young man, having to duck as well. Moon Cookie's in the enemy team. She's a Canadian lady streamer. Moon Cookies. Who's Moon Cookies? Oh no. I'm sorry, Moon Cookies. I apologise. GG. Okay. Yeah, no, that's yeah. We're gonna call that the end of the stream. I got to cook a curry. Little insight into my life. Yeah. I do apologise, obviously, for not being so on it this week. It's basically just been time off work, and what's been happening in my life has kind of like clashed with the update, unfortunately. So like I said, I was away at the weekend, and I was also away when the patch dropped, and then upon my return I've been juggling, doing stuff around the house because there's loads of stuff to do. We've sorted the garden out, done quite a bit out there, but also like I've had a day off ill as well, so it's all unfortunately been a little bit against us. But we've done what we can, and we have managed to return for a typical Friday night live stream, which I hope you have enjoyed. What do we have a good game in? I can't remember. We'll get Belfast 43 up on the back screen, but yes. Well, thank you everyone for coming along. I hope you have enjoyed yourself, and I hope you have enjoyed the stream. If you have, obviously, give it a thumbs up, be much appreciated. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, obviously, it helps. As a non-monetized channel, I say it helps, but yeah, I don't make any money off YouTube. I do this as a hobby. Yeah, obviously, thank you to the division, which was Sean and Errol Crew, for the silent support during this live stream. And obviously, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has commented in the chat. Going through the chat, I'd say thank you to R9TNG, to Randy Chang, to Jeff Permiton, to Sean Whitling, to Errol Crew, to Salty Sax, to GJ, who's already gone to bed, to Zap Branoff. Let's see, who else we got? I'd like to say thank you to Sniper Patch, who requested the Vanguard. Thank you to Noriko and Morosov. Many thanks to Kim Mike X Game as well. Also George Goodall as well. First time, good to see you. Who else do we have? Dude Look Dude and Cheese Toasty, good to see you both. Good to see you, Stumpy. Much obliged. I think we had Kieran pop by, so I'd like to say thank you to Kieran. Also like to say thank you to Philip Negus as well. I think that's everyone who's commented in the chat. If I have missed any names, I do apologise. It's not intentional. And obviously, I have tried to read every message, but obviously, there's only so much we can do. Mara and Norco are the same person. Well, you get twice as much the thanks then. Oh, yeah. Look after yourselves. Have a good. Stumpy, stop stealing my catchphrase, sir. Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and a good night wherever you are in the world. Enjoy the rest of your Friday or your Saturday, depending where you are in the world. Stay safe, stay well. Fingers crossed. We'll get some Belfast stuff done next week. Hopefully, maybe we'll see if we can do a historical accuracy short on her. And actually a review next week. And fingers crossed we'll be back into the flow of things next week. Being that I'm back to work, I should be back into the normal routine. So we should have Wales Weekly slipping in there on the Wednesday, which will probably be a very busy Wales Weekly as it will be catching up on lots of things. Anyway, look after yourselves. Until next time, I'm the Guy Major, and back to the port.